Hello and welcome to UPSC Prep. If you want to prepare for UPSC when still in school, you are at right place because our channel helps school students to start prepare early and easily for UPSC. The recommended books for covering the syllabus of international relations are NCERT book Contemporary World Politics for class 12th, International Relations in 21st Century by Pant, Pax Indica by Shashi Tharoor, and covering the current affairs. We'll discuss more about it in upcoming videos. Friends, preparing from early stage will never hurt you. In fact, it will help you succeed just like most toppers who were determined to serve the nation and started their preparation to crack exam at earliest. Miss Soumya Pandey is one of them. She secured impressive 4th rank in UPSC Air 2016 in her very first attempt. So, no need to wait. Let's get started. Today, we will cover 4 topics of UPSC syllabus from today's news articles. Our first topic is unemployment. Recent data provided by Center for Monitoring Indian Economy revealed that there has been a sharp recovery in India's unemployment rate, but it is still quite high compared to pre-lockdown levels. Now, what do we understand by the term unemployment? Well, unemployment refers to the situation where the person who is able to work and willing to work is unable to find work. It is generally measured by the unemployment rate, which is number of persons unemployed divided by size of labor force multiplied by 100. Disguised unemployment, structural unemployment, seasonal unemployment are some types of unemployment. You must have read about it in chapter 2 of your class 9th economics textbooks. Now, let's take up related prelims practice question. Which type of unemployment is found in agriculture sector? A. Disguised unemployment. B. Structural unemployment. C. Fractional unemployment. D. Cyclical unemployment. The correct answer is option A. Disguised unemployment. Our next topic is minimum support price. Recently, the sericulture farmers have planned to launch an agitation to draw the state government's attention while demanding a minimum support price and financial aid of rupees 50,000 for every acre of mulberry cultivation. Now, we must understand what is minimum support price. Actually, minimum support price refers to the minimum price set by the government at which farmers can expect to sell their produce for the season even in adverse markets. It is announced by the Cabinet Committee of Economic Affairs for various crops at the beginning of each sowing season based on the recommendations of Commission for Agricultural Cost and Prices. Also, it is used as a tool by the government to incentivize farmers to grow crops that are in short supply. You must have read about it in chapter 4 of your class 9th economics textbooks. Now, let's solve related previous year prelims question from year 2001. The prices at which the government purchases the food grains for maintaining the public distribution system and for building up buffer stock is known as A. Minimum support prices, B. Procurement prices, C. Issue prices, D. Ceiling prices. The correct answer is option B. See friends, it is easily recognizable by now that our channel provides information specifically for school students to help them start their preparation early. So, let's continue with our next topic, National Human Rights Commission. Recently, National Human Rights Commission has constituted a committee to assess the impact of COVID-19 pandemic on human rights, especially those of marginalized and vulnerable section of the society. Now, let's see what is Human Rights Commission. Well, National Human Rights Commission is an independent statutory body that was established in 1993 as per the provisions of Human Rights Act to promote and protect human rights. Also, they investigate the complaints of violation of human rights and studies treaties and international instruments on human rights and makes recommendations for their effective implementation to the government. You must have read about it in chapter 6 of your class 9th political science textbooks. Now, let's take up related prelims practice question. National Human Rights Commission is headquartered at A. Geneva, B. New York, C. New Delhi, D. Mumbai. The correct answer is option C. Our last topic for today is Ramsar Convention. Recently, Rajasthan High Court has instructed the centre and state governments to suggest names of officers and scientists who can be assigned to discover whether salt mining is the cause for the death of thousands of migratory birds in the Sambar Lake, which is one of the most important wetland sites of the world under the Ramsar Convention. You must be wondering, what is Ramsar Convention? Well, Ramsar Convention is an international treaty for the conservation and sustainable use of the wetlands that was signed at Ramsar in 1971 and came into force in 1975. It is also known as the Convention on Wetlands. It provides the framework for the conservation and wise use of wetlands and their resources. You can read more about it in chapter 5 of class 11th geography textbooks. Now, let's solve related previous year prelims question from 2010. India is a party to the Ramsar Convention and has declared many areas as Ramsar sites. Which of the following statements best describes as to how we should maintain these sites in the context of this convention? A. Keep all the sites completely inaccessible to man so that they will not be exploited. B. Conserve all the sites through ecosystem approach and permit tourism and recreation only. C. Conserve all the sites through ecosystem approach for a period without any exploitation with specific criteria and specific period for each site and then allow sustainable use of them by future generation. D. Conserve all the sites through ecosystem approach and allow their simultaneous sustainable use. The correct answer is option D. And with this, today we just scored total 8 marks in India's one of the most prestigious exam. That was all for today. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe for more freshly brewed content.